Today, Precarious plays
Hades.
Alright, here we are in the arena again.
Ready yourself and your fine armor, friend Asterius. I shall drive circles around him whilst you dispatch him with your mighty axe.
That's the usual
Your strategy
plan.
might work a little better if you didn't shout it loud enough for me to hear. Though I have to say, I'm impressed you can drive, fight, and shout all at the same time.
And I, Fiend, am impressed that you yet live and breathe. A temporary state Asterius and I shall soon alleviate. To war!
So Theseus is not who I thought. I don't think. Man, you know, it drives me crazy how many things I've forgotten over time. Like, this used to be my jam. I used to love all of the crazy Greek mythology stories. I loved them. Like, I had books. And I had more than one version of lots of stories. And, you know, like, I would draw these people and stuff. Like, when I was little.
Who did you think Theseus was?
I thought Theseus was the guy who drives the chariot that pulls the sun across the sky.
No, that's definitely a god.
Yeah.
Theseus he was a king in life, and I think he slew the Minotaur, and now they're buds.
That's okay. I think the chariot is what confused me. Like, okay, so I
think it's a Macedonian Tau Lambda. There's a lot of like weird car fetishization over this particular chariot. Like
Yeah.
Zagreus has like car envy.
Yeah.
It's like, is that a Macedonian Tau Lambda? And Theseus is like, yup. Suck it, nerd.
It's like, is that a Lambo? Yep.
Yeah. A little bit.
Do the doors go up?
Well, it's got two Gatling guns that
Yeah.
slip over the arms.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
oh yeah, very practical. Everybody wants one of those.
I used to, so there were a variety of versions of these tales that I used to really enjoy. And especially when I can't remember what this came from. I have some suspicions. I'll have to look it up, but there was this one tale of Pegasus, how Pegasus was born,
Yeah.
that was like, I mean, looking back on it and remembering what age I was when I loved this story, I am feeling now that maybe it was not appropriate for my age. But there was this,
Ha. Nerd.
I can't remember exactly what happened in this version now. No, I think I kind of do. So I used to love horses. Like, I used to be obsessed, like only third grade girls can be obsessed with horses. Like, you know...
That was the power of Athena's call, by the way. I just
Yeah.
stood there and it's like, lightning from Zeus. Who cares? Not this guy. Suck my dick, Theseus.
Anyways, so I loved horses, and the idea of a winged horse was amazing to me. And I was so into it that I would, like, correct people who drew Pegasi with unicorn horns, because I'd be like, that's not it. They'd be like, it's
Wait.
Pegasus! And I'd be like, nope, no, it's not. It's a monstrosity that you have just put on the earth. Unicorns and Pegasus are two different things.
Oh, I've completely forgotten. I've neglected an important element of play. Because I didn't get one until like hour 60, and it's one of the things that I don't have I don't have at least all the options unlocked. The next time we encounter a mini boss, I'll show it to you. It goes by pretty quickly, so you'll have to keep an eye out for it. Okay, let's move along.
Yeah,
Let's hurry
so
up.
the version of the Pegasus myth that I used to watch a lot when I was a kid, it was animated, and I can't remember what show it was. I think it might have been part of Long Ago and Far Away, which was a PBS thing. And in the story, some dummy fights Medusa and kills her. Perseus, right, that dude. Anyways, it tells part of his story, which is uninteresting in general. And then you get to the part where he gets Pegasus. And the way he gets Pegasus is that Pegasus was born out of Medusa's blood after she was slain. So he slays her and, like, decapitates her and just, like, gushes out this, like, huge pool of blood. And then from this pool of blood, this, like, perfect, crisp, white horse with wings flies up. And then they get to be friends for a while and they hang out. And so Pegasus is its own being, but also it's Perseus's mount, and together they, like, kill the Hydra and do all kinds of cool stuff. Or no, not the Hydra.
Ooh, okay, here we go. So here's the thing I wanted to show you. And now Dusa helps. Somewhere. She's somewhere. There she is on the left side of the screen.
Yeah.
And she shoots petrification magics at the enemies.
That's cool.
On my behalf.
He's like, you stop, and you stop.
Oops. Ouch. Oh, ow. Okay. Bye, Dusa.
So I used to really like that story a lot. And it also talked about how eventually it took a very long time and that horse lived way longer than any horse should have. And then eventually he died and became a constellation. And I just loved that story.
Like you do.
So much. But thinking about it, there was a lot of blood. And it wasn't they didn't fight the Hydra together, they fought the...
A lot of blood, huh? Boy, do I have news for you.
The, Chimera, the traditional Chimera. The Chimera that was, like, the one Chimera.
Yeah.
In Greek mythology. The one that was, like, snake...
Great granddad. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, snake goat... lion. Snake, goat, lion. That Chimera. Anyways, so... It was fun, but, like, that was, like, one of my favorite things to watch as a kid. And I was, like, obsessed with constellations and all of the weird little stories behind all of the different constellations, and it was cool. It was getting to the point where I was starting to, like, look into other cultures' tales about constellations, because, you know, we think they are certain constellations, but other cultures have different stories behind the same star patterns on other parts of the planet. It's cool. I really like thinking about that, although I didn't ever get that far into it, because eventually somebody, you know, told me to go to school, and, like, I started to worry about other stuff. But this is, like, preschool, okay? Like, when I was not in public school yet, I would, like, watch these, like, crazy mythology shows and look at all these books.
The might of the sea, then why don't you?
Boy. Sure.
That's a relief.
Thanks, Uncle. You got me a snack pack.
Wait, so Charon's your uncle?
No, Poseidon.
Oh. So
Poseidon, one of the weirder boons maybe in the entire game, it's called Sunken Treasure. And it just explodes into a fountain of consumable health items and shadow and gemstones. Or darkness and gemstones.
Yeah.
Okay, anything you want to say before we wrap up? Because as soon as we're done with this fight with Hades, I'm gonna stop for the day.
No, I am having so much fun watching you play this game and thinking about all of the little stories. That is basically it.
I'm gonna do this a few more times, at least enough to, like, talk about the Pact of Pain.
I was just thinking on when last I vanquished you. Come, refresh my memory.
I'll have to, because it was so long ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. Oh my god, I read, it said Hades, God of the Dead up top, and I read it, Hades, God of the Dad. Oh, he's frizz. Okay, anyways. Are you... You were saying that we were going to play this a couple more times so that we could get into something. What exactly were you hoping to get into?
My hope is I'm going to talk a little bit about the Pact of Pain, because we didn't cover that much at all.
Yeah.
And I think that I want to play on a new file for at least a little bit, just to see like how far. So I think that if there's a problem I have with the intro of the game now, it's that I now recognize how many like inventory slots and features are left unlocked or left locked, or you can't like put anything in them at the start. Like for example, not even all of the gods and goddesses are available at the start of the game. Like I don't think it's possible to run into Hermes or Demeter at the beginning. And I don't think you can find a call in your first run. You won't have any nectar or the ability to, like, even if you get one, I don't think that you'll have the ability to switch your relics in the middle of a run unlocked. What else is there that you're missing? You're missing a lot of stuff that I think that there's an option that might let you skip what is essentially like a tutorial, right? Hold on, I'm gonna be cheesy here, or I'm gonna try to be. I wonder if I can beat him quickly enough to where I don't have to worry about his minions. No, that was probably the end of that plan.
Do you feel like they introduced different aspects of this game well?
Very. The only thing that I feel like they are messing up on right now is that one sort of like continuation of the main story, because it seems very clear what you're supposed to do, and yet I've played dozens of runs and have no indication if I'm any closer to meeting the whatever requirements there are, you know?
Maybe you just get it at 100. Maybe it's numbers based. And you mentioned something interesting that Hera's missing?
Yeah.
I mean, not missing, but she hasn't come up. And I wonder if you meet her.
I think that, like, my journal is all full, so I don't think I'm going to meet any new gods at this late stage. The biggest blank left in my journal, though, I'll try to show it to you after this. It's a little curious. I'm missing, like, 2 resource entries, which boggles my mind, because I can't imagine what else there could still be to unlock in that way.
Yeah.
I'm doing much worse than I was expecting to, what with my Excalibur and all. So I need to focus.
It's nice to see Greek mythology polished up again. Like, this is one of the favorite things to, like, retell, though, but it's because it's so wild, and you can make it as wild or as simple as you want. Because most of the time it's just, like, people in love, falling in and out of love, and, like, messing with each other in general, like people do. So all of the stories are very, very human as far as the emotional content goes. But then as far as like the ridiculous action-packed nonsense, I mean, look at this fight alone. It's bananas. I mean...
Got a little sloppy there at the end, but it's...
There are so many interesting creatures and...
This gave you quite the edge against me then. No.
There's one thing that I should say.
Wait,
What?
we have to bet.
Right. Okay.
Okay, I
let's handle
bet
that
food
first.
poisoning of some kind.
Okay, I bet, I don't think that I've encountered one that's, like, bug-related. I think he's gonna get, like, stung to death
Okay.
by something. what did I want to show you? It was... Oh, right.
Slot.
Artifacts. Oh, so I found one?
Huh.
One of the many ironies of living, it can thus be called in this eternal realm of gloom, is that the onion, among every substance discovered, ranks among the sole reminders here of our once mortal diet, a foul root best known for bitterness or for unprompted issuance of tears. Okay, so that sucks. So one of them I just discovered is what you get for failing one of the bonus chambers.
Oh. Because you were like, I've never failed this before. And then immediately it's like, here's an onion.
Cool. And I don't know what the fourth one is then. Now I kind of hope I never find out, because that was a bit of a letdown.
It's probably for peeing your pants or something.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping it would be something for, like, something extra super duper secret for, like, clearing super high heat ratings.
Yeah.
One thing I should mention is that I have never beaten Extremer Measures Hades, because I might not ever. I got here and it was a bit of a fucking mess. Yeah. I think that might have been the last time Hades redacted me.
Alright, food poisoning or bugs?
The clever-minded prince again eluded certain death, up to a certain point, but then, predictably, made one of his fatal mistakes. Again.
Now they're just being vague? What?
Sometimes that happens. I think my favorite one, just pretend that he just had a good time this time.
It must have been real embarrassing.
Please, everybody, hold your applause.